Hello everybody! From Pápa TV, this is Jenny Ingman, welcoming you to another English edition of this week's news. We don't let us to become just a province, the revolutionists Hungarians said in 1848. 7 generations separate Hungarians today from the generation of Kossuth Lajos. But the thing which links us is the fight for keeping the life of Hungarians from being a tool for foreign aims, said Kövér László, the president of the Hungarian parliament, on the celebration of the 15th of March, which took place on the March 15th Square. The celebration of the 166th anniversary of the Hungarian Revolution started with the arrival of the traditional hussar and continued with the speech of Kövér László. Art groups and students evoked the happening of 1848 in the performance called My Nation Rise. Then the awards were given by the mayor, Dr. Aldoso Tamás. The final scene of the March 15 program series was the performance of Word and Picture Stage in Jokai Cultural Center. They performed a new series of poems called Who Am I? This time with dance, music and theatrical elements, and even with puppets as well. 2 years ago, the Word and Picture Stage was unveiled, a compilation of poems by Petoffi with the title Wine That's Chasing Away Troubles, which was a great success. The audience, the professional juries, and of course the performers loved it. Therefore, the Who Am I performance was created. Poems were chosen by Sándor Csokardi from the years 1843 to 1844. Those who missed the performance can see it on the 12th of April at the City Library. 12th of April is a symbolic date because the first poem that Sándor Petrović wrote as Petoffi was on this day in Pápa. Dr. Aldoso Tamás was walking on the ways of Tejlejar and he noticed that the surroundings was awful. He said the biggest problem was littering, as many people throw their rubbish away in the streets. So everybody should pay attention to the order. He and his team will try to make it a better place. He said that the place should be treated by public work. Local mom, Lászlóne Odor, was asked to be a coordinator of the Veszprém Megye region and help work with the trade organizations who take care of the children's diet. A seminar was held about the food allergic kids and their catering. They discussed the changing of the menu and they have decided to assure more healthy food, which are rich in nutrition and vitamins. They have now changed the ingredients from frozen and tinned food to organic, fresh ingredients. The kindergartens like the new menu, and the amount of leftovers have been reduced. On March the 22nd, it was the World Water Day. For this occasion, the waterworks of Pápa have organized different programs the whole month, such as visiting their laboratories and a sewage farm. The people who were interested could have a look at the mechanics of waterworks and the water reservoir of Tapolchefe. On Thursday, students from Vasar visited the karst water springs on the water reservoir in Tapolchefe. The children were shown the water clarification system. Agnes Silly, the head of the laboratory, said that the quality of the water is very high and it's also rich in mineral substances such as calcium and magnesium, and its sodium content is very low, which is very good for the people who suffer from cardiovascular diseases. The quality of the spring water is constantly checked in the laboratory and it is as high as the mineral water sold in the shops, she added. The English and German foreign language competition took place in the Erkel Ferenc Primary School on the 19th of March. This time, nearly 80 students took part on the writing part of the competition. Not only students from schools in Pápa participated, but also some students from the villages. There were 2 categories. The number 1 category was for students who learn English in the normal classes, and the number 2 was for the students who learn English in the extra lesson classes. Because of the big number of participants, the 7 most talented students will go to the oral part, which is on the 17th of April. In international news, NATO Secretary General calls the Ukraine crisis a geopolitical game changer. The NATO allies must strengthen economic and military ties in the actions of Russia's aggression towards Ukraine. He wants it to be made clear that they can no longer do business as usual with Russia. Also, NATO Deputy Secretary General Ambassador Alexander Vershov welcomed Colombia's interest in broadening its cooperation with allies such as ammunition safety and military training courses. The First Lady of the United States is currently on travel to China, speaking about broadening China's laws of free speech. Weather this week is going to be a little cooler, with temperatures staying in the low 10s, then gradually warming up to 16 degrees Celsius by the end of the week. This past Friday, the Pápa football team came to a draw with a score of 1-1 against the visiting team. If you are looking for things to do around the local area, the Lijet tennis courts have opened up 3 gravel courts. It is open daily, but you will have to make a reservation to save a court. Also, don't forget that there will be a yard sale this week on Saturday the 29th at QSI Gym. If you wish to sell your goods, it will be a 2,000 huff to rent a table, or if you are looking to buy, it will be at 10 o'clock until 12 o'clock. Also, there will be goodies on hand with a bake sale at the same time and place. From Pápa TV, make sure to check us out next week. This is Jenny Ingman. Thank you for watching.